What's up, guys? It's Matt, and today I am out here at one of my favorite parks, one of my favorite places to stop and eat lunch and to enjoy when I'm out at work. And this is Mill Race Park in Columbus, Indiana, and it's a big, beautiful park. And I've shown you guys before in other vlogs flying out here with my drone and just filming out here and telling stories about this place. But today we're going to do a 360 video, as you can see, and I want you guys to get a look around. So I put the Gear 360 Samsung camera on a tripod, on a good sized tripod this time, and I'm going to take it around and set it up so you guys can look around the park and enjoy this place like I do. And we're going to start with this tower over here, this giant tower, big lookout tower. It's got an elevator here I've never used. I like to climb the stairs, but I think I'm going to climb the stairs now, take you up to the top, set up the camera, and let you guys get a view from above, and then we'll walk around a little bit more. Let's do it. Still catching my breath from that climb. It's a little steep. This is the view from the top. You might notice a lot of graffiti up here. Some of it's just chalk. A lot of it's spray paint. You also notice this sign here says "You're not alone." It's got the National Suicide Prevention Hotline number on it, and that's because there's been 3 different incidences of somebody coming up here and jumping off to commit suicide, and I think only one actually survived from what I can find online. Pretty sad. They actually had this tower closed for quite a long time recently because of the last incident. But yeah, you can see out the old train bridge over there, still being used. And then I don't know if you can see, but further beyond there's a road bridge that I usually cross. Downtown Columbus is back that way, and over here is the park. Not much view of the park, just some trees and some grass, so that's why I put the camera towards this side. You get a little better view over here of the river and the bridges and downtown and stuff. But it's a great view from up here. It's good exercise to do the climb. So down here at the bottom of the tower, there's some great places to see the river, and you can actually climb down close to the water if you want and sit in the shade and watch the water go by. There's turtles down there. I see turtles a lot here. This is also the park that I seen a crane in last week, so we might see a crane today, who knows. It'd be kind of cool. But there's a big pond over here with a covered bridge, so I figured I'd take you guys over there and take a look at that. It's a pretty sight. Let's go. So here's the covered bridge and the pond, and this is actually the exact spot I was at when I spotted the sandhill crane last week. Big giant bluebird, big crane, and he landed on the other side over there, and I walked around, and when I got too close he flew to this side, so I walked around this way, and this way I was actually able to get pretty close to him until a little kid ran up and scared him off. But that's fine because I got him taking flight and got a real good shot of him with my phone. Unfortunately, I didn't have my good camera out here, but it doesn't look like he's out here today. Something else you might notice about this spot, though, is walking around you might have to avoid big piles of goose poop. There are a lot of geese out here, so Canadian geese hang out here and they poop all over the sidewalks. I'd say that's a small price to pay for such a beautiful spot, though. So, oh, that little fish just hopped out of the water over there. But it's a beautiful day to take the motorcycle out through the park. I mean, I know it's a beautiful day, but I don't have a motorcycle, so I can't tell you how nice that is. But back over this way, there's a really good, my favorite spot really, to see the river itself, where 2 rivers join, kind of a fork, but they join together and then continue on where we seen it earlier. So I'm gonna take you guys over there. And also over there, there's like a tunnel they've built where they put plants that can grow up around the tunnel. It's like a living tunnel, so there's just plants growing all around it, around this structure, and they got benches inside. You can see it's a beautiful little spot, cool little thing they built for the people here. And so I'll take you guys over there and see that too. So we got a couple more spots we're going to take a look at. Let's go do that. So like I said, this is my favorite spot. It's a beautiful view here. The 2 rivers here combine and keep going that way. It's just nice out here. This little thing we're standing on is something they built. It's kind of like an observatory or overlook, or it's just made for people to walk out on. Usually the water's high. When it's not, sometimes I like to walk down there on that little beach down there. But a lot of times it's high. This place floods a lot. The whole park floods a lot. And this is sometimes the only place you can really stand that's not soaking wet or muddy. So it was nice of them to build this. It's a really cool little thing. I like to come out here and just look for turtles and fish and watch the water run by. It's very peaceful. You can hear the birds out here. And like I said, sometimes you'll see a crane or an eagle or something cool. Really nice. I'll see chipmunks out here a lot too. They're cute, little chipmunks running around the tree lines and stuff. Here we got some butterflies. I don't know if you guys can see that, but a couple white butterflies just flew by over there. Just a nice place. So let's go check out this living tunnel. Alright, so that's the living tunnel there. And you can actually see the red of the structure they built for this to grow around. And you can see the bench running along inside there. I'm actually going to take you guys inside and see what it looks like inside the middle of there. I think that'll look cool in the 360 camera. But I stopped out here first to show you guys, if you're going to take a drone out here and fly it, this is probably the best area, somewhere in this area. There's not a lot of people back in the back area of this park, so you'll be clear. There's a basketball court right over there. If you need concrete to take off from, there's usually nobody over there. It looks like somebody over there now, but a lot of times there's nobody there. This place is pretty dead a lot of times, especially on a weekday. And you got a field here if you want to take off on land with no trees, a big empty area. And then if you keep going around the bend of the road, there is the covered bridge, so you can get a good shot of the covered bridge. If you take off from the other side of the park, it's kind of hard to keep your drone in line of sight and still see that covered bridge, which is a really cool feature to fly around and get good shots of. So let's go inside the tunnel. All right, so here we are inside the tunnel. As you can see, it's really neat in here. Hopefully it's not too dark for you guys to see with this camera. It is a little dark in here, but you can see they've got a little gap, just a tiny gap that runs along on the top there for some sun to come in. Give a little bit of light in here. But the plants pretty much just grow all over this thing. The vines growing through, it's cool, really cool looking. Still plenty of room to sit because they got benches all along. Got to be a good place to come in here and read a book and just sit and listen to the birds. And you're in the shade, so it's really cool in here. I was sweating out there in the sun, and it feels great in here. Wind just kind of floats through the tunnel, and it just feels good. It's just a perfect little place in the park. They did a great job when they built this, so good job, Columbus. But that concludes my 360 video for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed the park. There are more areas I could have showed you guys, but I just don't have time, and I think I showed you guys the best spots, or at least my favorite spots. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did. We're going to see you guys all next time. Peace!